Welcome to Narayana online digital classes. I Raghavendra in front of you going to explain 26th evening second session physics paper. Perhaps you people have done very well, but still presenting in front of you first question. Which of the following graph represent the relation between velocity and displacement in SHM? If you want to plot any graph, the most important thing is you must correlate x and y coordinate. So you know velocity expression in SHM, it is omega under root a squared minus x squared. Right? No, square it, v squared omega s squared a squared omega s squared x squared. Your displacement is x. So you bring it this side, v squared plus omega s squared x squared omega s squared a squared. You are taking velocity on y-axis and x on x-axis, displacement on x-axis. So you can write it as v square by 1 plus x square by 1 by omega s squared, and this is constant. V you are taking y squared by a plus x squared by b, it is a constant. This is equation of an ellipse. So if I plot the graph by taking displacement on this axis and velocity on this axis, graph will be ellipsoidal. This value will have maximum amplitude here minus a. If we will be taking the graph, it will become ellipsoidal like this. Here it is a omega, here we will be taking minus a omega, this is 0. Check which answer is right. Ellipse. Answer will be only one graph we are finding in physics, mainly in first year, where nature is ellipsoidal. So answer is 1. Let us move to second question now. Time period of second pendulum is 1 second. If you see the alternate here, okay, no, fourth statement is telling wrong. I think that time period, because these are all memory based questions, whatever students have told, based on that these questions are being noted. Some mistakes may be there. In my opinion, it may be time period of second pendulum. They had given you 2 seconds, so that what will happen, your statement 1 will become correct. Statement 2, time taken between two extreme positions in second pendulum is 1 second, that will also be correct. So if I convert this 1 to 2 seconds, then my answer 1 will be correct. Statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is correct, but it is not the correct explanation. You know already that time period of second pendulum is 2 seconds. Clear to you? The answer will become 1 if I change 1 to 2. Let us move now to next question 3 now. A particle is thrown in air following trajectory y equal to alpha x minus beta s squared. Famous oblique projection, projectile motion question. Suppose I have a particle, I am projecting with velocity u at an angle theta naught with horizontal. You already know, here it is ux, this is x coordinate, this is y coordinate, ux will be u cos theta naught and uy will be u sin theta naught. Right now, ax is 0, ay is minus j, If I use s equal to ut plus half ats squared, then what you are getting? X will become, x is 0, uxt, u cos theta naught t, and y will become uyt plus half ayts squared. That is u sin theta naught t minus half gt squared. If I substitute the value of t, u sin theta naught x by u cos theta naught minus half g t squared x squared by u squared cos squared theta naught. Am I right? No. So what you are getting? You are getting y equal to u and u cancelled, tan theta naught x minus g by 2 u squared cos squared theta naught, and this is x squared. So y equal to ax minus bx squared. It is equation of parabola. Check here. Here they had given you alpha x minus beta x squared. So tan theta naught directly equal to alpha. So initial angle of projection is tan inverse alpha. The angle of projection tan inverse alpha, it is here, it is here. So one may be right, two may be right, but we'll have to find out maximum height attained. This is maximum height. At this place, if you take slope, slope is 0, means dy by dx is 0. So this is y equal to ax minus bx squared. I am differentiating it, dy by dx. This will become a minus 2bx, and this should be 0. The x will become a by 2b. Means this distance x is a by 2b. So for maximum height, again I am going for this, y equal to alpha. So this will become in this term alpha by 2 beta. So alpha x alpha by 2 beta minus alpha by 2 beta. You are going for x value. So you have x squared alpha by 2 beta squared into, you are going for beta, you are getting alpha squared by 2 beta, okay, no, minus alpha squared by 4 beta. This is becoming alpha squared by 4 beta, alpha squared by 4 beta. So answer will become 2. A very famous question. You are just taking y equal to alpha x minus beta x squared. This alpha itself is becoming tan theta naught tan inverse alpha, and at maximum height your slope is 0, dy by dx is 0. You are getting the value of x and you are just substituting in this relation, you are directly getting the answer. So answer for question number 3 is 2. Let us move to question number 4. A cord is wrapped around a wheel in vertical plane and it can rotate about horizontal axis. At the end of a string, a block of weight mg is attached. So I have a wheel and a cord is wrapped. Here mg is there, its radius is r, moment of inertia I will take I. If you take free body diagram for the block, then mg is acting downward and tension will be acting upward. So here is T, we will have mg minus T, net force acting on the block. This will be equal to m into A, And if you take torque acting on wheel, this will become I into alpha. This will be equal to T into R, I A by R, T into R. So T will become I A by R squared. Now this value of T, substitute in first equation, you are getting mg minus IA by R squared ma. So A you are getting mg by here m plus I by R squared. This is becoming mg by I plus mr squared, and denominators r squared you take it up. This is A, right now. So how much velocity this block will attain? Under root 2a, they are telling you h. So under root 2a mg r squared, okay, no, by I plus mr squared into h. So this is V. Find a square of this is V. This will be equal to R omega. Now you want a square. So V squared means 2 mg R squared h by I plus mr squared. This will become R squared omega squared. R squared is cancelled. Omega squared 2 mg h by I plus mr squared. Check where is the answer. Answer is number 1. Here is the answer. Your square of angular frequency 2 mgh by I plus mr squared when this block drops down by a distance h. A good question. I hope you have clearly understood this. Now let us move to next question, question number 5. Now hydrogen atom is free to move its electron in state n equal to 5. Free to move its electron in state n into 5. Find recoil speed of atom when electron jumps from n equal to 5 to n equal to 1. They are asking you recoil speed. How much difference of energy is there? So difference of energy will be equal to fifth orbit. The energy of electron you know minus 0.54 electron volt. First orbit minus 13.6 electron volt, minus 0.54 minus of minus 13.6 means it will become 13.6 minus 0.54 electron volt. It will become 13.06 electron volt. Okay, now you want speed. Directly you can say V will be equal to del E by mc. Am I right? No. Hydrogen atom, whenever you will be taking the mass, okay, the 10 to the power minus 27, you will be taking del E is 13.06 into, okay, you are taking electron volt 1.6 10 to the power minus 19 divided by hydrogen atom. You can take mass of proton near about. So it is 1836 into mass of electron 9.1 10 to the power minus 31, and C you will take 3 10 to the power 8. This will come in meter per second. This is 1.6. When you will be calculating, Okay, no, you will be getting nearly 4.35 meter per second. Your answer will be number 1. Clear to you? So, simple question, how much difference of energy is there, and just you have divided by m into c, mass of proton. If you are not remembering, you can directly take 1836 times mass of electron, which is very standard, 9.1 10 to the power minus 31, or 1.6 10 to the power minus 27 you can take, and then 1.67 around it would be, you will be getting the same answer. Calculation part is a bit bigger, you will be getting 4.35 meter per second. Answer is number 1. Moving to next question, number 6. Find dimensional formula for lambda, which is C by V. Simply arbitrary quantity they have taken and capacitance by voltage. So, I need C by V. Concentrate on C. Okay, no. If I will go for capacitance, C is Q by V. So, this I will take as Q by V squared. Dimensional formula for Q is current into IT na. I means here they have taken A into T, clear to you, and voltage, work done per unit charge, weight, work done per unit charge. So, I will go for W by per unit charge means W by Q. If I will go for W by Q, okay, no, V as W by Q, very interesting I am getting here. So, Q by V squared lambda Q by V squared W squared, and by Q squared means QQ. So, it will become A cube T cube, okay, no, by ML2 T minus 2, work done beta, this squared. So, I am getting A cube T cube M2 L4 T minus 4. So, if I will take it up, so what I am going to get? Okay, I am going to get from here, okay, no, C by V, I am getting M minus 2, L minus 4, okay, and T I am getting 7, and A cube I am going to get M minus 2, okay, no, L minus 4, T 7, and A cube, whatever they have given from this, M minus 3, L minus 3, T 7, we'll have to check that again. Not a single answer is telling from here. Lambda is C by V, okay. C you have taken Q by V, so it will become Q by V squared. Q is current into, okay, current fundamental physical quantity, current into time, okay, and work done per unit charge, okay, no, V you are taking, so W by Q. Now, when you go for W by Q, so here it is Q by V squared, so W squared by Q squared, one Q is already there, Q power 3, and it is W squared. Q power 3 means A cube T cube W squared. When you are going for, it is force into displacement, ML T minus 2L ML2 T minus 2 squared, correct, it is m power 2 L4 t minus 4 m minus 2 L minus 4 t power 7 and a cube. Okay, no. So if I will take here T7a cube, T7a cube, L minus 4 anywhere is not there. In my opinion, answer should be this. Whatever by memory they have given, okay, no, I feel that they have done some mistake in dictating the question. In my opinion, answer should be m minus 2, L minus 4, t power 7, a to the power 3. Okay? Simple. C by V, C is capacitance, V is voltage. Capacitance you have taken Q by V, and voltage work done per unit charge. Work done ml2 T minus 2 you have taken, Q AT you have taken. Calculation once you will check. Now let us move to next question. I am now on question number 7. Activity of a sample is A at time t1 and activity is A by 5 at time t2. Find the average life. If you will go for A by 5, the A by 5, A e to the power minus lambda, okay, no, t2 minus t1. So you will go for e to the power lambda t2 minus t1, okay, no, this one you have brought down, this will become 5 lambda t2 minus t1, this will become ln 5, okay, no, you want 1 by lambda, mean life they are asking, you know. 1 by lambda, this will become t2 minus t1 by ln 5. Answer for question number 7 will be 1. It's simple question. I hope you have clearly understood. Let us move to next question, question number 8 now. For a given LCR circuit, find the peak current and resonance frequency. The peak current, the peak voltage I need first. This is V0, okay, no, it is 30 volt. And now you need impedance. Your impedance is under root R squared plus L omega difference 1 by C omega squared. Clear? So this will be under root R is 120 squared plus L omega. Omega is 100 and L is 100, 10 to the power 4, 10 to the power 3. So this will become 10 difference 1 by C omega. That one you will have to see how much. 1 by C omega, 1 by C. C is 100 micro. So 10 to the power minus 4. And omega is 100, 10 to the power minus 2. Okay, no? Omega is 100, so 10 to the power minus 2 I am getting. So it will become 100. Okay. So this one is 100 squared 1 by C omega. This squared. We'll have to check milli and Henry. You are getting 120 squared plus 90 squared. Okay, no? So it is 144. 14400 plus 8100 this is equal to 0.0415225. So this one I am getting 150 ohm. Okay, this is the net impedance. If you are taking net impedance 150, then my I naught will become how much? I naught will become V naught by Z. V naught 30, Z is 150, 0 cancel, 3 5 times 1 by 5, 0.2 ampere. So I naught peak current is 0.2 ampere. Resonant frequency to you know, omega 1 by root LC, 1 by L they have given you 100 milli means 0.1. C you have 100 micro 10 to the power minus 4. Okay, no? They are asking me resonant frequency. So omega you have 1 by root LC. L you are taking 100 milli, 100 10 to the power minus 3 means 0.1, and C is 100 micro 10 to the power minus 4. Okay, no? And this is equal to 2 pi f. Directly if I want, I can take the formula for frequency 1 by 2 pi root. It will become 10 to the power minus 5. Okay, no? I feel a bit about this 1 by 2 pi root LC. Okay, no? This is becoming 110 to the power minus, micro is there, 10 to the power minus 4 and 10 to the power minus 5. You will be calculating by using this formula. Okay, a bit I think, okay, no, calculation is, this will be 1 by 2 pi 10 to the power minus 4, so you will take 10 to the power minus 2 and root 10 here, okay, no, root 10, this root 10 and pi 3.142, if I am cancelling, then also I am getting 1 by 100 by 2, okay, no. Oh, root is there, still root, this is 0.1 10 to the power minus 5 I am getting, okay, no. So I am getting around 50 hertz, not a single I am getting. Answer they have given as 5 hertz. We will have to check the calculation part, okay, no. 1 by root LC, again I am checking. L, they have given you 100 millihenry, 100 10 to the power minus 3 means 0.1, and C 100 microfarad 10 to the power minus 4. So it is becoming 10 to the power minus 4, 10 to the power minus 5. So I can take here 10 to the power minus 2 out, 10 to the power minus 1 root 10, okay, no, root 10 I will be cancelling, it will become 100 by 2, yes, I am getting 50 hertz. Anyhow, memory based question is there will be some mistake in giving the numerical value. So first answer for I peak 0.2 ampere I am getting, so this part is correct. Here you will have to see, it should be around, I feel it should be 50 hertz, okay, no. Anyhow, let us move to next question. I am now question number 9. Two blocks of same mass are connected to a spring. A constant force F is applied on B. A moves away from B at some instant. So Kx, this is Ma, and if you will go for here F plus kx, this will become m a b, kx is ma, f plus m, okay, no, when you will be taking this, kx is ma, so I will be taking f plus ma, this will become mab, I will get ab will be equal to f plus ma by m, and this is the answer. You will have f plus ma by m, and this is the given answer. Clear to you? Yeah? You have taken kx equal to ma, f plus kx for this will become mab, f, kx value you have substituted ma, you are getting acceleration f plus ma by m. First will be the answer for question number 9. Let us move now to question number 10. Find the time taken by block to reach bottommost point from where it is coming. This is 1 meter, you will have to take it from the top only. Okay. So, if I draw free body diagram, 1 minute, I am taking it as m, here this angle theta, here mg sin theta will act, okay, no, here mg, here mg cos theta, here n, undoubtedly here frictional force will act, okay, no, and here it is E into Q. So, here E into Q is acting. If it is theta, this is 90 minus theta, this angle is theta, 90 minus theta, so this angle will be theta. So, this force, if I represent it by Fe, then it will become Fe cos theta here and Fe sin theta here. Am I right? So, you check normal reaction is how much? My normal reaction will be mg cos theta plus Fe sin theta. So, my force due to friction which will act upward, this will be equal to mu into n, clear to you, plus Fe cos theta. They are asking you time taken by block to reach bottommost point. So, this is force due to friction mu into n plus Fe cos theta. These two forces are acting along the inclined plane in upward direction, and downward direction only mg sin theta is acting. If you will be taking this displacement, then A net will become how much? A net will become mg sin theta minus, you will be taking Fe cos theta plus force due to friction by m. Now, find out all the value. You can take G10. First, I am calculating n. I need this all values. So, n will become how much? M. M they have given you 1 kg. So, 1 G is 10. Then cos 30 degree root 3 by 2 plus Fe. Fe is EQ. EQ means 200 into 5, 1000 10 to the power minus 3 milliters. So, that is 1. So, this is 1 sin 30 is half. So, n I had given you, and plus this is 1 plus Fe sin theta. So, Fe already you have mg sin theta plus Fe sin theta, this is over, this is your n. So if you will take here mu into n, mu they had given you 0.2, so 0.2, this is 5 root 3 plus 0.5 plus Fa cos theta 1 cos theta cos 30 degree root 3 by 2. Okay, so A net, this will be 10 sine theta half minus m already they had given you 1 Fa cos theta plus this one is already here 0.2 5 root 3 plus 0.5 plus root 3 by 2 by 1. You have already A net, okay. This one is 1 meter, this distance you want. The sine 30 degree will be 1 by this distance is L. L will be equal to 2 meter. And this one you will equate to half AT square. T will be equal to 2L by A. This is your A net. Okay, now calculate A net from here and substitute in this under root 2L 4 by A net. When you will calculate, you will be getting 1.13 second. Answer will be number 2. For solving this kind of problem, most important factor is you have to get net acceleration acting on the block along the inclined plane acting in downward direction. Here downward you have taken mg sine theta, here you have mg cos theta, here is normal reaction because it is a charged body and it is present in horizontal electric field. So in this direction F is acting which is equal to EQ and it will have a component Fa cos theta, Fa sin theta. So normal reaction is becoming Fa sin theta plus mg cos theta, Fa sin theta plus mg cos theta. Force due to friction is mu into n plus Fa cos theta. These two forces are opposing the motion, whereas downward force acting is mg sin theta. So net acceleration mg sin theta minus Fa cos theta plus force due to friction whole divided by m. Clear to you? I hope you understood it clearly. Right now, this one here it is mg sin theta by m is 1, so you can leave it by m. This m you have cancelled g sin theta directly. 5 it will be 5 minus, you will calculate this, you will be getting 1.13 second. Let us move now to next question, question number 11. An unknown tuning fork A when sounded with tuning fork B of 340 Hz. Concentrate on this 340, you are getting 340. Frequency of B is 340 Hz. So FA difference FB is 340 Hz. FA may be anything. This one they have given you 5 bits. So certainly they will be asking you FA. If you want FA, so it will have only 2 values. Either it will be 335 or it will be 345 Hertz. Let us think what happens. When tuning fork A is filed, when you are filing, its frequency should increase. If I will take 345 and I am filing A, it will become 347, 348, then number of bits heard per second should be more than 5. But here what they say, it is only 2 bits. If I take 335, it means that after filing, its frequency become 338, so that we got 2 bits per second. The answer for here will be 335 Hertz. The reason is when you are filing tuning fork, okay, no, you are knowing that frequency increases. Two things are there. Either you are putting wax, frequency decreases. When you are filing, frequency increases. So when frequency increases, if I will take 345, number of bits hertz per second should increase. Okay, no, the answer will be 335. After filing, it has become 338. Clear to you? Let us move now to next question. Question number 12 now. A plane is moving in horizontal plane with 180 km per hour. So velocity, first you take 185 by 18. It will become 50 meter per second. Wings span L they have given you 10 meter. B they have given you 2.5 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla. EMF induced directly you can take BLV. Angle is sine 60. Sine 60. B 2.5 10 to the power minus 4 L 10 V 50 sine 60 root 3 by 2. Calculate it. You will be getting nearly 108 10 to the power minus 3 means millivolt. Answer will be number 1. Clear to you? It is number 12 now. I am moving to next question. Question number 13 now. Okay. A metallic wire under tension T1 at T1 length is L1. At T2, very famous question, length is L2. They are asking you original length L. You know Young's modulus. Young's modulus equal to stress by strain, L1 minus L by L. So from here I am getting T1 by A Y L1 minus L by L. Similarly, T2 by A Y L2 minus L by L. Clear to you? If you take the ratio, what you are getting? L is cancel, Y is cancel, A is cancel, T1 by T2, L1 minus L by L2 minus L. Clear to you? Cross multiply. You will be getting T1 L2 minus T1 L, T2 L1 T2 L. If I will be taking this one that side, so L common, T1 minus T2, this one this side, T1 L2 minus T2 L1. So L will become T1 L2 minus T2 L1 by T1 minus T2. Answer will be number 4. I hope you understood clearly. Directly formula on Young's modulus of elasticity based problem it was. Let us move to next question. Question number 14. A resistor of length L is stressed by 25%. How many times you have increased? Before that it was L, now it will become 5 by 4L. So N is 5 by 4. You know that resistance will increase N squared times. So N squared times means 25 by 16 times now R it will be. So they are asking you percentage change. So percentage change means 25 by 16 minus 1 into 100. So it will become 900 by 16%. Okay. So 4 times 225. So this will become you know 56.25%. You can check here, answer is number 1. Already you know when L is increased n times, resistance increases n square times. Other way, directly you can do by taking R equal to rho L by A. R dash will be rho L dash by A, and already you know what to do for this. Okay, no, but one thing is there, your L into A is constant. L into A is constant. When length you are increasing, L is proportional to 1 by A or A is proportional to 1 by L. Clear to you? So this one will be L dash. By this way also you can do, whether directly we are remembering if length increases n times, resistance increases, okay, no, n square times. If radius of cross section you are decreasing n times, resistance increases n to the power 4 times. Already all of you are knowing. So verbally you can solve this problem. This is number 14 now. Moving to number 15. If internal energy of an ideal gas is given by U equal to 3 Pb plus 4, identify the type of gas. U already you know F by 2, Pv equal to 3 Pb plus 4. How much you are going to get F? Okay, no. So from here, if I am going to get F by 2, I want to find the value of F PV, okay, no, will be equal to 6 PV plus 8. Am I right? So if you will be taking the value of F, undoubtedly it is more than 6. Am I right? No. If you will take the value of F, they have given you U equal to 3 Pb plus 4. If I am going for F by 2, Pv equal to 3 Pb by 4, the value of F is greater than 6, my gas will not be monatomic 3, diatomic 5, it is more than 6, so your gas will be polyatomic. Clear to you? This is number 15 now. Let us move to question number 16. If a dipole is placed inside a sphere, then electric flux through it will be 0, but electric field is not 0 at any point of a sphere having radius r. If you have dipole, okay, then total number of flux, total number of electric lines of forces coming out from this sphere, it is guaranteed it will be 0, but electric field depends upon the position of positive and negative charge. So certainly statement 1 is a correct statement. In a metallic conducting sphere of radius r having charge q, distance r is less than radius, electric field is 0. Electric field, when you are taking metallic conductor, you are knowing that total charge will stay only on the surface. So inside electric field is 0, but electric flux through a sphere of radius is not 0. No, inside there is no charge. Okay, no, if metallic conductor you are taking, charge is completely existing outside. So at any point inside, if you take Gaussian surface, it is not enclosing any amount of charge. So electric flux will also be 0. So this statement is a wrong statement. Answer will be statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is wrong. So number 16, answer will be number 3. Let us move to next question, 17. angular magnification of object and image is same. No, some linguistic mistake, framing of sentence mistake is there. In simple microscope, angular magnification and linear magnification both are equal. The statement should be like that, because object is situated much closer to observer. So in the case of simple microscope, we will take assertion angular magnification and linear magnification is same, then assertion will be correct. Right now, we can place the object much closer to eye, much lesser than 25 centimeter. No, 25 centimeter to get an enlarged image. I am thinking that region is completely incorrect. So assertion is right and region is completely wrong. Answer for this will be 3. Assertion is correct. That one also under the condition, because these are memory based questions, so many grammatical mistake or sentence framing mistake is there. When correct question will come, we will be coming with the correct solution. Here I think that it will be angular magnification and linear magnification, both will have same value. In the case of not only simple microscope, I am thinking in terms of in the case of compound microscope also we are taking it nearly equal. Okay, now let us move now to next question, question number 18 from digital electronic side. Simple, you have NAND, okay, now, and A 2 times you are putting. So A into A, okay, no, is A and it is NAND. So it will become A naught. So this part is A naught and this one is B, or it is, and it is not. So your Y is this. Now you take input. This is input. A I am taking 1 and here I am taking B is 0. Okay, so how much it will become? A naught, it will become 0 plus 0, this will become 1. So this part here is 1. Where it is? See here it is 1. In the same way, you can go for this. For second part, your A is 0 and B is 1. Again go for this. 0 means it is 1. 1 plus 0 and not. So Y will become 1 plus 0, 1, not, it will become 0. You see here it is 0. So directly I can see that answer will be number 3. Your Y will be given by B. Here you are checking by 1, 2, 3, number 3. So correct answer will be number 3 once you check it. Clear to you? Let us move now to next question. I am now moving to question number 19. Gravitational field intensity at A and C are equal. So where is C? C is at height h. Simple. So EC Gm by R plus h squared, and you are going for equal to C point. This is for C, and now A point you are going. For A, you will be taking here h, or from here you take OA as a small r. So this will become how much? Gm r by, okay, no, r cube. Am I right? When you are going here. So you can easily calculate from this GM cancel, R by R cube is 1 by, this is 32, R plus R by 2, okay, no, S squared. So R will become R cube by 3R by 2 S squared, R cube by 9 by 4 R S squared. This will become 4 by 9 R. So this is your OA. You want AB. AB will become R minus 4R by 9. This will become 5R by 9. They are asking you OA is to AB. The OA is this. OA is to AB. 4R by 9, 5R by 9. The OA is to AB. This will become 4 is to 5. They are asking you value of X. So X will become 4. Your answer will be 4 for this. This is number 19. Moving to next question. Question number now 20. Time period of a simple pendulum is T. In order to cover 5 by 8 oscillation, 5 by 8 is how much? If I take circle of reference, okay, so you check from here, 5 by 8 is 1 by 2 plus 1 by 8. So for half oscillation, it will go from here till here. Time taken is T by 2. And then 1 by 8 means here. Time taken is T by 12. So total time is 6 plus 1, 7T by 12. This is total time taken. Your rotating factor will be here. You can take it here. This is O, X, Y, X dash. This is point P. So they are asking you alpha by beta. This T will not be here. This will be here. This will become 7 by 12T. Alpha will become 7. I hope you are understanding now. Simple, with the help of circle of reference, you can easily solve this kind of problem. Now moving to next question. Question number now 21. You have a body is performing SHM. Time period T, position where its speed becomes half. Speed formula omega under root a squared minus x squared. They are telling you speed becomes half of maximum value. Maximum value you know a omega by 2. This will be there, square it. A squared omega squared by 4 omega squared a squared omega squared x squared omega squared x squared. You will take that side 3 by 4 omega squared a squared. So x will become root 3a by 2. A capital they have taken. So root 3 by 2 capital A. They are asking you x. X will be 3. I hope you are understanding it clearly. I am moving to next question. Question number 22. A Zener diode they had given you. Simple question. Current through Zener diode in milliampere. This is 30 volt. Am I right? No. So current here whatever is coming 30 by 5, because 30 volt is here, 30 volt will be here. 30 by 5, 6 milliampere. 30 volt here, so PD here will be 60 volt. 60 by 4, incoming current is 15 milliampere. Verbally you can say the answer. 15 milliampere minus 6 milliampere, current flowing through this will be 9 milliampere. So current through Zener diode 9 milliampere, and this will be the answer. Verbally, just by seeing the figure, you can directly say the answer. I hope you are understanding this. Let us move now to next question. Question number 23. 27 small drops of 10 volt, okay, to form a big drop potential. They are asking you. If you remember the formula directly, you can say n to the power 2 by 3, n 27. 27, 2 by 3. 27, 2 by 3 is 9. 9 into 10, directly 90 volt you can say. But if you don't know the formula, V dash n to the power 2 by 3V. If you don't know, you can take 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. V dash 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught n cube. Conservation of charge, conservation of space, n to the power 1 by 3R, n to the power 2 by 3V. Okay, no? So 27 power 2 by 3 into 10, 90 volt, and this is the answer for question number 23. I hope you have clearly understood. It is very, very simple question. Moving to question number 24. An ideal gas follows a polytropic process V. So you will take here V by T to the power 2 by 3 is constant. Okay, no? So if you take here, so V T to the power minus 2 by 3 constant. TV minus 3 by 2, this is constant beta. This is constant. So TV gamma minus 1. So gamma minus 1 is minus 3 by 2. So gamma will become minus half. Am I right? So my work done will be how much? Work done will become NR dt 1 minus gamma and 1R dt. They had given you 90 and it is 1 minus minus half 3 by 2. So 3 will become 30, it will become 60R, x will become 60. Your answer will be x as 60. Simple formula based question you are getting here. I hope you have understood this clearly. Okay, no? Now, let us move to next question. Question number, check 24 over. Number 25. Two beams of different intensity such that photon energy in first is twice the work function. Ratio of maximum speed. But speed or kinetic energy depends only upon frequency of incident EM radiation. It does not depend upon intensity. Number of emitted photoelectrons or photoelectric current, strength of photoelectric current depends upon intensity. So intensity does not play any role in this particular problem. So you will have to go for kinetic energy. Kinetic energy max H nu minus W naught. Okay, no? They have given photon energy in first is twice the work function, in other one 10 times the work function. So half m v1 s squared, so 2 w naught minus w naught is w naught. Second time they are telling you 10 times, half m v2 s squared, 10 minus 1, 9 w naught. Take the ratio, v1 s squared by v2 s squared, 1 by 9. So v1 by v2, this will become 1 by 3. Simple. Einsteinian photoelectric equation, directly you are using 2 times and you are getting the answer. Answer is 1:3. Let us move now to next question, number 26. An airplane is flying horizontally with velocity. I feel that is the same question we have done. V equal to 185 by 18. It is 50 meter per second. B, they have given you 2.5 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla. Dip angle is 60 degree. Length span 10 meter. Already I have done EMF induced BLV sine phi, okay, B 2.5 10 to the power minus 4 L10, V is 50 sine 60 root 3 by 2, you will be getting 108 nearly millivolt. I had already done this. I told you that these are memory based questions. Some questions they have repeated. Okay, now let us move now to next question, 27. A source of light is placed between very famous and popular question it is. Okay, it is kept in the middle. So if you take this, okay, no, from here it will go to the end, it will move here. If you take like this is 25 centimeter. So if you take like this, from here it will go here. If I am taking it as x and this x, so if you take here, this will be x, here it will be 2x, this is x, this will become 2x. Okay, no? And 2x, 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 this will become 6x. 2x is 50 centimeter. So 3 into 50, 150 centimeter. Or simply say 6 into 25, 150 centimeter. Simple ray diagram if you draw, you are going to get the answer. Clear to you? Property of triangle, simple you will be considering, you are going to get the answer. Clear to you? If this is x, this will be 2x, this is x, this will be 2x, because this distance is doubled. Okay, no? You can check it. It is placed midway between mirror and line of action. So this distance are equal. So if it will be x, this will become 2x. Total is 6x, 6 into 25. They had asked you find the maximum distance up to which person can see the image. Person is walking, he can see the image of source in the mirror up to a distance of 150 centimeter. Clear? The answer for this is 150. Now let us move to next question. Only these many questions from memory the students have told. Many mistakes may be there. Okay, no, whatever questions we have got, whatever children have told, based on that we have tried to give you the answer. Within one day, certainly they will be giving the correct questions, they will publish, then we will be coming with 100% correct solution of all the question papers, and it will be useful for your next attempt. Okay, thank you to all of you. Again, I'll meet you with correct question paper and solution.